Hi, this is Matt with AppliancePartsPros.com. Today we'll be showing you how to repair your appliance. Remember, anytime you work on an appliance, make sure it's unplugged or the circuit breakers are off so there's no chance of electrocution. In this video we're going to show you how to change out the GE dryer door switch. It's going to be a very easy repair and it should only take a few minutes to show you how to do it. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can click on the link below or get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. When you open up the package, you're going to get the new door switch. The door switch is what tells the dryer if the door is open or closed. The main reason to be changing it out is if the contacts have shorted out and the dryer doesn't run. In order to get to the part, we have to take the dryer apart. First thing we're going to do is open up the door so we can remove the screws that hold the top on. We're going to use a Phillips screwdriver to take them out. There's one on each corner right at the top of the door. With the screws out, we can lift the top up. You're going to carefully lift it up and release it. And then you might have to pull it out just a hair. And then you need to lift it up so these 3 tabs come out and you can pull it off. We're going to use our Phillips screwdriver and remove the screw that holds the front panel on. There's one on each side. Now we can take the front panel off. To do that, you want to very carefully pull the top forward, and then you can lift the bottom of the panel off the little mounting tabs and swing it off to the side so we can take the wires off the door switch. First thing we're going to do is remove this little protective bracket. All you have to do is flex it so that tab comes out, and then we're going to flex it out of the way. You may have to hold it. And then we're going to remove the wires from the door switch. There may be some variation from model to model number, so you want to make sure you remember where your wires go. On our model it's yellow, big white, and small connector white. So we're going to use a small screwdriver to help pop them off. Now that we have all the wires off the door switch, we're going to let this bracket go for a second. And we're going to open up the door. And then there's a release tab on each side of the door switch that you can press on and then press the door switch out at the same time. Once you have the one down on one side, you can do it on the other. And push it out through the front panel and get it out of the way so we can put the new one in. Here's the old door switch next to the new one. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. To put the new door switch in, you want to make sure you put it with the bent connector towards the outer panel when you push it in from the front. That way the wires will match up the same. To put it in, all you have to do is line it up into the hole and push it in so those locking tabs lock on each side. Once you have the door switch locked in place, we're going to close the door so it's not pulling on the panel. And then we're going to connect the wires to the new switch. So remember, the small white wire was on the back. The large white wire was in the middle. The yellow one was on this one right here. Once you have all the wires back on, we can swing the cover back over and put the tab into the frame. And then we can put the front panel back on. We're going to swing the panel around and put it onto its mounting brackets. Then we can push it forward on the top and lift up on the drum. And you may have to wiggle it a little bit so these little tabs right here go into the front panel. Now that we have the front panel on, we can use our Phillips screwdriver to put the screws back in. Now we can put the top back on. Remember, you want to make sure that these 3 tabs go into their slots, just like when we took it off. And then you're going to have to lower it down, and you want to make sure that this lip right here clears this. You might have to pull it out a little bit, making sure that the tabs don't come out. Then you need to lower it down so the lip of this right here goes underneath this bracket. Then you can push it forward so this tab goes up into the top. With the top back on, we can use our Phillips screwdriver to put the screws back in. Now that we have the dryer put back together, you can close the door, plug it back in, and take it for a spin. Thanks for joining us for another successful repair brought to you by AppliancePartsPros.com. Check out our other repair videos on our site, Facebook, and YouTube.